When stepping into this world, we cannot avoid encountering harmful individuals and lost souls carrying the shadows of conflict and tragedy. These people can disrupt the peaceful space around us, turning it into a maze of exhaustion and tension. They are the antagonists in their own stories, sometimes unaware of the harm they create, while others find pleasure in stirring up suffering. So, how can we, seekers of wisdom and inner peace under the light of Stoic philosophy, confront and overcome these challenges? Psychobiological and clinical psychology studies at Friedrich Schiller University in Germany have shed light on understanding the exposure to toxic factors that not only disturb our mental balance but also severely impact the structure of our brain where emotions and rationality intertwine. Amidst that darkness, Stoic philosophy shines like a lighthouse, igniting the flame of hope that we can choose how to confront and resolve challenges into valuable lessons. In today's video, join me on a journey to explore 10 smart Stoic ways to deal with toxic people. Through this video, you will be guided on how to defend yourself against negative impacts and nurture mental strength, paving the way to become the best version of yourself. These are not just momentary advice but a way of life, a mental map to help you fight and triumph over darkness with the most powerful weapons, the light of intellect and inner peace. But before we begin, be willing to face the challenge. Not just listen and forget but truly apply the lessons to your life by leaving a comment saying, "I accept this challenge." This is not just a commitment to yourself to patiently watch the entire video but also a promise to yourself that you will find ways to overcome difficulties and confront toxic individuals with the strength and intellect you have learned. Number 1. Emotional stability. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This reflects the Stoic philosophy that emotional stability is fundamentally linked to controlling our perceptions. The toxicity of harmful individuals can only harm us if we allow their words to penetrate our defenses. Our reaction to their actions, shaped by our perceptions, forms our emotional landscape. By reshaping our reactions, we turn our vulnerabilities into fortresses of peace. The journey towards emotional stability is an intentional process. It is about finding peace amidst storms and seeing wisdom in turmoil. Stoicism teaches us the art of discernment, differentiating between what is within our control and what is not. This wisdom does not mean detachment from emotions but rather refining our emotional responses, directing them towards constructive purposes. Through practices such as meditation, reflection, and mindfulness, we build a resilient inner core unaffected by external chaos. Pursuing emotional stability is an endless journey. It is a path marked by moments of self-discovery, challenges that test our patience, and the joy of overcoming. As we walk this path, encounters with toxicity transform from confrontations into catalysts for personal growth. We learn to detach not with apathy but with a profound understanding of our self-worth and the transient nature of external conflicts. Embracing the Stoic perspective on emotional stability offers us more than just a strategy to deal with toxicity. It bestows upon us a blueprint for a life filled with inner peace and contentment. This wisdom, ancient yet timeless, guides us not only through challenges posed by others but also towards a profound journey of self-awareness and growth. Number 2. Focus on goals. In the confrontation with those who exert negative influence, maintaining focus on one's goals is indeed a guiding light, preventing us from getting lost. As Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "The wise man will live as long as he ought, not as long as he can." Goals help us establish a clear direction, a purpose in life through which seemingly insurmountable obstacles become insignificant. At its core, belief in a higher purpose, a path predetermined by the divine, provides us with an unwavering source of spiritual strength. When the soul is focused on the love and forgiveness that God bestows upon each individual, negative influences from the outside world become faint, lacking the power to affect our personal development journey. To concentrate on our personal goals, we need to take the following steps. First, clearly define your goals. Take the time to reflect and jot down specific measurable goals. This helps you have a clear roadmap in your journey. Second, establish action plans for each goal. Build a detailed action plan. Specific steps help you know what needs to be done next, minimizing distractions. Third, practice forgiveness. In Christianity, forgiveness is not only a noble virtue but also a means to liberate oneself from the burden of the spirit. Forgiving those who have hurt you helps release energy to focus on your goals. Fourth, seek spiritual support. Whether within a religious community or a support group, connecting with like-minded individuals who share values and goals strengthens motivation and provides invaluable spiritual resources. Fifth, reflect and pray. Take time every day for self-reflection and prayer to reassess your journey. This not only helps you maintain resilience in the face of adversity but also strengthens faith in the set goals. When we focus on our goals, nothing can sway us. Stoic philosophy advises us that in any circumstance, spiritual strength and self-belief are the keys to overcoming all challenges, including negative influences from those around us. Sometimes, we hold on to resentment as a way to protect ourselves from further harm, but the key to freeing oneself is not revenge or complete forgetfulness but understanding and forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just an act of compassion but also a strategic decision to free oneself from the shackles of the past. This doesn't mean forgetting everything but rather learning to acknowledge and accept it wisely so that we can continue to move forward without being weighed down by it. Number 3, forgiveness and memory. To better understand this lesson, let's delve into the story of Anna, a middle-aged woman working in a toxic environment filled with toxic coworkers. Every day, she faces bitter words, jealousy, and even manipulation. Initially, Anna felt deeply wounded, carrying these negative emotions home and allowing them to dominate her life and mind. However, after learning about Stoic philosophy, she began applying two fundamental principles: forgiveness and memory management. Anna realized that holding on to resentment only served to continue her suffering. She decided to forgive her co-workers not because they deserved it but because she didn't want to be shackled by negative experiences anymore. Forgiveness, in this case, was an act of self-liberation. Instead of dwelling on painful memories, Anna learned to perceive them objectively. She accepted that while these experiences happened, they didn't have to dictate her current life. By redirecting her focus from the past to her goals and values in the present, Anna found the strength not only to endure but also to thrive. Through forgiveness and memory management, Anna not only reduced the negative impact of her work environment but also developed patience, compassion, and deeper self-understanding. This is the essence of applying Stoic philosophy to daily life, not to avoid challenges but to turn them into opportunities for personal growth. Remember that forgiveness and memory management are not just about dealing with negative people but also about building a peaceful, harmonious, and meaningful life. That's why we should apply these principles to our lives, not only to overcome toxicity but also to develop into the best versions of ourselves. Anyone who has experienced communication with negative influences knows that the loudest sound can often be the voice inside our heads. When faced with tense situations or negative individuals, we often blame ourselves, lose faith in our abilities, or get caught up in negative self-perceptions about ourselves and the future. However, controlling self-talk to deal with those who bring negativity into our lives is incredibly important. Number 4, control of negative self-talk. When we face people spreading negative energy, the voices in our heads often become a replica of theirs. It's the voice of self-blame, doubt, and worry. We may question our worth or imagine negative scenarios we think are happening. However, in any situation, we still have control over our thoughts. Let's actively shift the nature of our inner dialogue from negative to positive. This isn't just a skill, it's a comprehensive process of spiritual and mental development. Why should we harm ourselves when we can choose self-respect and confidence? Instead of telling ourselves we're not good enough, we can aim for self-discovery and personal growth. Rather than seeing every challenge as an obstacle, we can view them as opportunities for growth and progress. The question is, how do we do this? Start by acknowledging the presence of the inner voice and understanding its importance. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with positive, meaningful ones. Finally, focus on the positive aspects of yourself and life, seeing every challenge as part of your development journey. Remember, the inner dialogue isn't just about controlling the mind, it's also about creating an endless source of encouragement and strength. Let the voice in your head become a companion, leading you to a new height of freedom and autonomy. Inspire others. Can you share a story of how you shifted from this negative inner dialogue control method? Share and leave your comments below. Number 5, Detection of False Cordiality. The ability to detect insincere politeness is like unlocking a complex secret in the vast universe of communication. Sometimes the facade of politeness can be very smooth and easily deceptive, but if we delve into the signs and manifestations, we can uncover the true motives behind the behavior. One way to distinguish insincere politeness is to pay attention to the consistency in others' actions and words. Although they may speak words that are easy to hear and gentle, if their actions do not correspond or frequently contradict what they say, it could be a clear sign of insincerity. For example, imagine you have a friend named Anna who always appears extremely polite and cheerful every day. However, whenever you face difficulties or need help, she often finds ways to evade or does not support you. In this case, the inconsistency between her actions and words is a strong signal of insincerity. Furthermore, how someone handles a difficult situation can also reveal their sincerity or insincerity. A sincere person will often confront the issue directly and seek constructive solutions, while an insincere person may avoid or evade responsibility, often blaming others. To illustrate this further, let's consider another friend, Mario, who often praises you in front of everyone but behind your back spreads gossip and criticism about you. The inconsistency between public actions and covert actions is often a clear sign of deceit and insincerity. In all cases, detecting insincere politeness requires deep perception and vigilance. By listening to our instincts and carefully observing others' expressions, we can uncover genuine sincerity and build more meaningful and sincere relationships. We have covered the first 5 methods, and I want to express sincere gratitude to all of you who have dedicated time and effort to join us on this halfway journey. Your commitment to us is not only a great source of encouragement but also evidence of a willingness to learn and self-improve. As we have discussed how to recognize insincerity in good intentions and the importance of seeking support, let's continue this journey together by sharing and liking this video with your loved ones. Together, we can spread these valuable lessons to more people, helping them also find peace and empowerment in life. Thank you, and let's continue to embrace the first challenge that I have presented to you. Number 6, Seeking Support. In the journey of fighting against the harm caused by toxic relationships, seeking and receiving support from empathetic and positive individuals becomes incredibly crucial. This not only helps us feel encouraged but also opens up a richer mental space where we can freely share anxieties, emotions, and thoughts without worrying about unfair criticism or judgment. When facing a toxic personal relationship, whether it's from a friend or a family member, your feelings can be weighed down by negatives such as relentless tension, meaningless arguments, or even unjust criticism. In such times, seeking support from others becomes undeniably important. You need companions and passionate mentors to provide you with empathy and encouragement. These individuals are not just friends, they are also spiritual companions capable of helping you overcome feelings of loneliness and helplessness. They are a source of motivation, helping you reassess your self-worth and discover positive solutions for your current situation. Their presence in your life not only makes you feel loved and valued but also serves as a strong encouragement for you to continue moving forward with confidence and hope. Therefore, seeking support is not only a personal need but also an indispensable part of self-development and recovery. By sharing and connecting with empathetic and positive individuals, we not only become stronger in facing challenges but also become more capable of creating a positive and sustainable living environment. Number 7, Setting Boundaries. Setting boundaries is not only a sign of self-respect but also an expression of autonomy. We cannot control the actions of others, but we have the right and obligation to protect our mental space and emotions. Establishing boundaries helps us maintain inner peace, promote personal growth, and create a healthy environment to live and work in. But how to set personal boundaries is according to Stoic philosophy. First, recognize and accept your own emotions. First and foremost, take the time to recognize and accept your own emotions. This helps you understand yourself better and identify what you truly need to protect. Second, clearly define your boundaries. Once you understand your emotions and needs, clearly define the boundaries necessary to protect those values and personal space. Third, communicate clearly and firmly. Once you have identified boundaries, communicate them clearly and firmly to those around you. Clarity helps prevent misunderstandings and conflicts, while firmness demonstrates self-respect and seriousness in protecting yourself. Fourth, act consistently. Maintaining boundaries requires consistency in action. This not only helps others understand your boundaries but also strengthens them in every situation. Fifth, self-acceptance and self-forgiveness. There will be times when we cannot maintain boundaries perfectly. In such times, self-acceptance and self-forgiveness are crucial. Remember, the process of setting and maintaining boundaries is a journey, not a destination. When applying lessons from Stoic philosophy to setting boundaries, we not only protect ourselves from negative influences but also pave the way for true personal growth and happiness. That is the power of autonomy, self-respect, and above all, the power of inner peace in facing this challenging world. If you have drawn lessons from this method, leave a comment, "I set personal boundaries," in the comments section of this video. Number 8, Solution-Oriented Approach. Facing and dealing with relationships with people exhibiting harmful behavior can be a significant challenge, but through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we can find strength and direction in applying a problem-solving approach. This not only helps us effectively address the issue but also maintains inner peace in any circumstance. To implement and approach a solution, follow these steps. Step 1, identify and accept the problem. First, accept that not everyone you encounter in life will be supportive or kind to you. Some people may spread negative energy and create stressful environments. Accepting this helps you not be surprised and reduces feelings of disappointment. Step 2, define personal goals. Be clear about what you want to achieve in this relationship or specific situation. Your goals may include minimizing negative impacts on yourself, learning to respond more calmly, or even finding ways to gently and respectfully end the relationship. Step 3, seek and apply solutions. After identifying goals, seek specific solutions to achieve them. This may involve setting clear boundaries, developing positive communication skills, or seeking support from others. Step 4, maintain focus and self-control. One of the core principles of Stoicism is maintaining calmness and not letting negative emotions cloud reality. When applying solutions, always remember that the ultimate goal is inner tranquility and personal growth. Step 5, evaluate and adjust. Life often changes, and an effective solution today may not be suitable tomorrow. Regularly evaluate the situation and be willing to adjust your plan as needed. This may require flexibility and creativity in finding new approaches. Through applying these 5 steps based on Stoic philosophy, we learn that facing and dealing with people exhibiting harmful behavior is not just a challenge but also an opportunity to practice patience, courage, and deep self-understanding. This approach not only supports us in finding practical and sustainable solutions to specific issues but also helps us nurture a resilient and peaceful mind. We often encounter and interact with a variety of people, each carrying their personalities, moods, and perspectives. Amidst this flow, we cannot avoid colliding with small grains, negative interactions that can disrupt our inner peace. But it is precisely in those moments that Stoic philosophy guides us to mindfulness and awareness of the present, the life raft that helps us weather the storm without being swept away. Number 9. Practicing mindfulness in daily interactions. Imagine you're in a work meeting where a colleague regularly negatively criticizes your ideas. Instead of letting emotions take over, you choose to apply mindfulness. You acknowledge the discomfort within, but you don't allow it to dictate your actions. You take a deep breath, reminding yourself that this negativity doesn't reflect your worth or competence. Instead of reacting impulsively, you opt for a calm and constructive response, demonstrating maturity and wisdom. Have you ever wondered how to apply mindfulness to daily life practically and effectively? Here are 4 effective methods you should implement. Step 1. Recognize moments. Start by recognizing and acknowledging your feelings, thoughts, and emotions whenever they arise. This helps detach yourself from immediate reactions and allows for a more conscious response. Step 2. Mindful breathing. When feeling agitated, shift your focus to your breath. Inhale deeply, hold gently, and exhale slowly. This process not only helps reduce tension but also creates a space for clearer thinking before reacting. Step 3. Respond from the heart. Before responding, ask yourself, does my reaction reflect the person I want to become? This helps shape your actions based on personal values and principles rather than being driven by emotions. Step 4. Practice gratitude. At the end of the day, take time to reflect on things you're grateful for, even challenges, as they provide opportunities for personal growth. This helps enhance positivity and reduces the impact of negative interactions. Practicing mindfulness in everyday interactions not only helps us deal with harmful behaviors from others more wisely and calmly but also enhances the quality of our own lives. By living consciously and authentically, we not only become students of Stoicism but also masters of our own lives. Number 10. Embracing the power of indifference. When entering a world full of toxic people, one of the powerful weapons that Stoic philosophy brings is the power of indifference. Faced with unhealthy individuals, we often get drawn into an endless battle of emotions and lose our inner peace. But perhaps that is not the only path. The power of indifference is not about being cold or lacking in compassion, but it's about wisdom in choosing not to let external factors control our minds and actions. It's about understanding that in a world filled with uncontrollable external factors, the only thing we can control is how we react. As Stoic philosophers have taught, indifference is not about apathy but it's a wise choice not to be disturbed by things that don't matter. When facing people with harmful behaviors, applying this principle is a part of self-protection, keeping our minds and hearts clean from unworthy doubts, resentments, and futile arguments. The power of indifference is not about negligence or self-reliance, instead, it's about self-mastery and control over our emotions and thoughts. It's about accepting the fact that we cannot change others, but we can change how we deal with them. Let the power of indifference lay the foundation for a life of freedom and peace, where we are not bound by negative emotions and unhealthy opinions of others. Let us view the world with optimism and confidence, knowing that indifference is not about coldness but the true liberation of the soul. In life, facing harmful individuals is not always easy. However, through 10 insightful methods from Stoic philosophy, we have discovered smart secrets to deal with them without harming ourselves. Before we conclude this video, join us for a deep conversation. How do you feel when applying the experiences from 10 smart Stoic ways to deal with toxic people? Do you have any challenges or questions to share? Please do so in the comments section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on valuable knowledge, and together spread positivity to everyone around. Keep watching for more videos on other Stoic philosophical lessons displayed at the end of the screen. Thank you for accompanying us on the journey to find peace and strength from Stoic philosophy. Thank you, and see you again in the next videos.